I've been doing a series, I guess you would say, on my YouTube called The Great 50-Day Adventure. And it started really, the Great 50 Days, that starts on Easter Sunday and it ends on Pentecost. So we're getting close. We've got really one more, well, two more counting Pentecost. But I wanted to read to you because we've mainly been in the Gospels and we've been doing this 50-day adventure. We did jump into Luke, but mainly in John 20 and 21, we've been doing this great 50-day adventure. And now I want to jump into the book of Acts. And I'm flipping around here because I should have had it ready. And let me, now, the book of Acts, we believe, was written by Luke, who also wrote the Gospel of Luke. And both books he addresses to a guy named Theophilus in Luke and in this one too. Let me begin Acts chapter 1, verse 1. Let me just read this to you. The former account I made, O Theophilus, of all that Jesus began to do and teach until the day which he is taken up, and after the Holy Spirit had given him the command to the apostles whom he chosen, to whom he also presented himself alive, and after suffering many proofs about him being seen for 40 days. We've been noticing 40 days he's been speaking of things pertaining to the kingdom. Now, the former account really is the book of Luke. And now Luke's saying, and we've had this chance for 40 days to be with the resurrected Jesus. All right, let me go on here. And after assembling them together, he commanded them not to depart from Jerusalem, but wait for the promise of the Father, which, he said, you have heard from me. For John baptized with water, but I shall baptize you with the Holy Spirit not so many days from now. Therefore, when they had come together, they asked him, Lord, will you at this time restore the kingdom to Israel? And he said to them, it's not for you know the time or the seasons which the Father has put in his own authority, but you shall receive power when you receive the Holy Spirit, and you will be my witnesses in Jerusalem and all of Judea, Samaria, to the ends of the earth. And when he had said these things, they watched as he was taken up in a cloud, received out of their sight. And while they were looking steadfastly towards the heaven, well, can you imagine this? Jesus going up. Whoa. Um, two men, and behold, two men stood with him in white apparel, and said to them, Men of Galilee, why do you be gazing up into the heavens? This same Jesus who came from you will come, the same Jesus who was taken up from you into heaven will come in the manner as you saw him go into the heaven. Now, picture this. Be there as Jesus is talking. First of all, they want to know, is this time? That's not for you, and that's not what you, but you shall be my witnesses. Now we've seen Jesus, he's kind of popped in and out, but now he's saying, be my witnesses in Jerusalem, Judea, Samaria, to the ends of the earth. And all of a sudden, they look up and this guy, what do you got your head in the clouds for? And I could see them saying to himself, oh my gosh, we shouldn't be here gazing up there. We should be in Jerusalem. Be in Jerusalem. And they go back. And some 8 days later, something has never happened before. It's happened on people at different times, but never like this. And we're going to call that Pentecost. And that's going to be next week. Pentecost. But right now, watch be there when the ascension and say to yourself, where should we be? What should we be doing as followers of Jesus? What should we be doing as his witness? We should be his witness. Where? In Judea, Jerusalem, Samaria, to the ends of the earth. Exciting. Where do we get the power to be his witness? Well, read Acts chapter 2. God bless, and one more day in the great 50-day adventure.